Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about Khuda Hafiz. I want to start off with Vidyut. Vidyut, hello, how are you doing?
Hi Shilpa, I'm good, thank you.
This is the first time we're going to be seeing you in a romantic avatar. Tell me about that. Usually when we talk to you, it's about your action and your stunts, but this time, a romantic avatar.
I will be doing stunts in a romantic avatar now.
So did you have to work on the romance? Because I know stunts come naturally to you.
No, you'll be surprised. Actually, the romance only makes me do stunts. The romance for the skill that I have, the art, martial art I love, it makes me do all the stunts. But in this movie, it was quite unique for me because it's a true story, which is the first for me. And normally people come to me with biopics of some athletes or some really like people who can lift 10,000 kilos. For a change, I had a director who came to me with a true love story which has happened, and the character that I play, Samir, is alive, and the character that Shivalika plays is also there. So it was quite unique for me, and I had to unlearn a lot of things that I've always known about martial arts or the way I defend or I attack. Apart from that, I, for the first time, had to go deep into me to find this man who can cry at the drop of his hat. And I really found him, and I really like him. I think I'll keep him for a while now.
If you were in his shoes, do you think you would have done the same thing if you were on the hunt for your missing wife?
Even if I was on a hunt for my missing best friend, I would do the same. I would give my life or take somebody's away too.
All right, all right. Okay, no messing with you for sure. You remind me of Liam Neeson. I'm going to find you and I'm going to kill you. I get that vibe from
Uh,
you in this trailer. Yeah. Farooq, what made you think of Vidyut for this film? Because Vidyut says this is not the kind of role where you have to lift like a 300-pound motorbike or something. So, what was it about Vidyut that made you gravitate towards him?
Well, actually, it's not any one thing. It's a couple of things. But to begin with, as in, it started with him equally vibing with the script to begin with. But even I mean, I don't know if I've ever shared this with Vidit also, but I kind of knew that I am going to kind of want him to go totally against the grain of what, like you were saying, he's usually known for, and he equally reciprocated to that. So I knew that I was not going to go in there and add in some action sequences because it's Vidyut. What was interesting to me is that, oh wow, let's do something really raw and real with Vidyut, and kind of let that play out on screen. So he's also going against the grain, so am I, and that then becomes interesting because we are all kind of, like they say, life is usually lived when you're out of your comfort zone. So, and all the other directors and makers also with Vidyut, I feel they've already made him do a lot of what he was already doing. So we just explored what else, it is that he would like to do. And so I'm glad that he was brave enough to trust me and choose this film to tell it the way in utmost honesty, so to speak. So,
brave is
and
not
also I must say that
brave is not one who only fights in the battlefield. Brave is somebody who's fought on the film set too, without fighting.
Well said, well said. Farooq, on a lighter note, it must be such a pleasure to work with a hero who is so good looking, from any angle. He's just so perfectly chiseled. Tell me about that. It's so easy.
Wait,
It doesn't make it easy. Yes,
first things first,
you can
thank
also.
you.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm just stating facts here, I'm just thinking out loud. Working with an actor who is so good looking,
yeah,
surely an advantage.
no, absolutely, and I believe that too. I feel like Vidyut is definitely one of the most handsome men in the country, and I was just wanting to push the envelope on that front also. In fact, it's nice that you asked this question because nobody's asked me this question, and I myself have thought about it a lot because I do think a lot about how I want to shoot the actors or their characters, so to speak. And like I feel like it's flourished more than ever before here, because like he said, because the emotional charge of the story is such that now you're seeing a handsome man who's also being very emotional, I think that edge is
That's it.
it's almost
Yeah.
like
You know, that's
that's
a double-edged sword. You can't
you know
resist
what I
that.
mean, right? Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
of course, that was what I was definitely thinking.
Shivalika, tell me about working with Vidyut. Here's an actor who, definitely kind of takes your breath away when he's on screen. How is he as a co-actor?
Same. I think he takes away everybody's breaths on screen and on set, both.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was lovely working with him. I've always told him that he's super, super humble. He makes every co-actor feel so, so comfortable. Not only me, everybody else on set, the lightmen, spot boys, everybody, like the production people, all assistants have always felt so comfortable around him. He's never had a bad day. We've never had a bad day with him on set. So it's been an amazing journey so far. And yeah, I'm looking forward to working with him again.
And I
Me
hear
too.
your character in this. Oh, that's sweet, guys. I hear your character in the film is far removed from who you are originally. So how do you kind of bring an honesty into that portrayal of someone that you are very different from?
She is very close to the character. She plays. The only difference is she talks more than Nargis in real life. Otherwise, she's innocent and she's quite like. इसको पता ही
No,
नहीं
I
क्या हो
had
रहा है.
to.
इसको पता ही नहीं ये स्टार है ये लड़की ये ऐसी घूम रही है इधर उधर. कहाँ खाऊं लंच इसको बताओ.
All right, tell
कहीं पे भी
me.
तुम स्टार हो तुम कहीं पे भी बैठ जाओ.
Is that true, Shivalika? Have I got this wrong? You're very similar to the character.
No, I'm actually not. I feel like staying in Mumbai, born and brought up here, you kind of lose that innocence over time. Since I've been working since I was 16 years old, you kind of, become more smart than stay that naive. I think I was that way when I was last 15 years old, maybe. So I tried to, relate to the character as much as possible. Farooq sir helped me a lot. I think he has in a very detailed way, written the character. So there were things that I had to really, really work on in terms of toning myself down completely. Tehzeeb, nazakat, the way Farooq sir says it, that was tough to bring to my character. But Farooq sir really, really helped. And yeah, I think you really have to work on every character of yours. It's just not, even if the character was similar to me, I would have to work that hard for the character to show it that way on screen. So I think every character you really, really need to work hard towards.
In fairy tales, we always see the damsel in distress. How different are you from the stereotypical damsel in distress in this film?
I would say very real. I think people will easily be able to relate to her. Very, very real. I remember Farooq sir always saying this, that keep the character as real as possible. And we've actually tried to showcase that in the film. All emotions are very, very, very real. So I don't think that way as people will, correct me if I'm wrong, Farooq sir. Is there any difference as such?
No, I mean, relating it to a damsel in distress sounds more like an urban feeling, if I may. I mean, in the sense that yes, a woman can be in distress anywhere, but because you use the word damsel, it's the damsel in distress that I don't relate to. It's a common girl from Lucknow that's in distress. It's a wife that's in distress. It's a woman and her integrity that's in distress. So it's the damsel that bothers me there.
All right.
Yeah, I thought
in
so. That's why I
distress.
thought of asking you.
A wife in distress. Or let's be politically correct and say a person in distress rescued
Yeah,
by
a woman in
another.
distress. Yes,
Yeah.
a girl in distress. Absolutely. Firstly, a woman in distress, then a wife in distress. I mean, we are all different things to different people, right? So.
Vidyut, I was asking you, usually we ask you about stunts, how was it like performing your own stunts, or what kind of physical training you had to go through for the film. And now I know in this film you shot in 6 degrees, but I was thinking this must be like familiar territory for Vidyut, like hardship must be familiar territory.
No, but this one didn't feel like hardship. Honestly, it felt like a great experience. I've never shot in such amazing temperatures. It was freezing cold, and it was freezing cold, but something that I've never experienced of this level, where you have to shoot on a moving car, which is like the windows are not there. It was different. I know it was very difficult at that time, but whilst I was shooting it, I knew I will live with this memory forever. So it didn't feel very hard at that time. Like for Shivalik also, like a girl just wearing a normal cotton kapda in that freezing clothes. I remember we were chatting. It was freezing. You every time you took a breath, you would see that smoke come out. It was that cold, and hardship नहीं है यार. बहुत मजेदार experience था. भगवान करे
Of
सबको
course.
मिले.
Of course, only you would call it amazing, mazedar. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking you probably enjoyed this, and I think I was absolutely right about that. You seem so delighted about this. Usually, people would be like, "Oh my God, it was so tough. It was such a challenge," and you're like, "It was one of like the best parts of the shoot. I really loved it."
It was quite cool, on the set because it was so cold. We had like it should not be said like that, but people had to be offered vodka because it was so cold, and I was very happy serving it. Yeah, and with that, whether it was a light man, it was freezing cold. With the light man, with the spot boys, they were all happy. Arey sir, good morning, बहुत मजे आ रहे हैं. So we had a lot of fun.
Okay, and literally in high spirits. The cold literally kept you in high spirits.
Yeah, in high spirits. Yeah.
Absolutely. Because this film is coming around Independence Day on the 14th of August. Do you think there's anything like a patriotic thread in this film? You shot it in Uzbekistan, but you're in hunt for your wife. Do you think there's any like patriotic angle to this film?
It necessarily doesn't need to be a patriotic angle just because it's coming on the most auspicious day for the country.
All right.
मतलब अगर जरूरी लिंक ढूंढना है तो हम लोग अपनी देश के लिए जान दे देते हैं, which we love to death. So similarly, if somebody loves his wife to death, he will die for her too. So I think that's the only connection.
All right. But you have done patriotic films in the past. Many of those, in fact. So do you think patriotism in films has changed over the years? Earlier, it was more jingoistic. Do you think now it's becoming more subtle? Do you think so?
फारूक बहुत जोर जोर की गर्दन हिला रहा है जैसे कि उसका हाँ है. तुम
नहीं,
जवाब
नहीं,
दे दो
आप-
फिर मैं बताता हूँ अपना पॉइंट. नहीं, आप
नहीं,
अपना
नहीं,
थोड़ा आपका पहलू थोड़ा अलग होता है, आप दे दीजिए. बोलो बोलो. I want to hear your
Farooq.
opinion because mine.
Yes,
No,
yes,
I mean, no, I was just agreeing with what her analogy was that.
So please
At-
explain.
No, at one point, yes, that sense of jingoism and patriotism I've felt also in many films. But yeah, off lately, definitely, I feel like the newer age filmmakers and directors and writers are, having a more understated or a subtle way of saying it. For instance, be it Razi or Uri or whatever those other films were, there is a certain understated sense of patriotism, which is nicer. Yeah, that's all.
yeah, that's what I feel as well. Do you agree with yours?
I agree. Yeah, no, I completely agree. The way he was nodding his head, I just thought he should just let it out what was in his head. But I agree with you completely. There's a major change, of course, and I love being a part of this change.
And you in a lot of your films, I've seen you bring that, that kind of quiet thread of patriotism in like Commando as well. That's there. It's not like the overarching feature of the film, but it's there.
Honestly, let's talk about Khuda Hafiz in this aspect. Yeah, everything depends on the director and how clear he is with his vision. Honestly, we actors talk about, I decided, I chose. It's mostly a lie because the director who's written the story, he has everything in his head. Whether they're writing a Commando or they're writing a Jungli or they're writing a Badshah, it's in the head. We just enact the part. So when the actors, I thought that ऐसा होता नहीं है यार. And I like the way this new generation of directors are really getting. इसी तरह से आदमी देशभक्त होता है यार. वैसे भी होता था, but अब ये समय है. People get this emotion very well. So I like it. I like what's happening. I like everything, period. Let's get it right.
All right, fair enough. You like everything about the film. It has a lot to like. Farooq, you have romance in it. It's a thriller. It's entertaining. It's coming out during lockdown. Not lockdown, but basically when people are in their homes. Do you think this is a good film to watch when you're stuck at home?
Yeah, I think because it's going to keep you at the edge of your seat, it's a good film to watch in the lockdown because there's not anywhere else you can really go or do. Especially on the Independence Day weekend, I mean, I'm really glad that it's coming on the 14th of August or pre-Independence evening. So to speak, it's an Independence Day release. So it just feels nice. But then we were relishing about that fact and. It's a good feeling. But yeah, I mean, an edge of the seat film. Where else are you going to go? You need to be at home and watch it.
Yeah, that's true. I was
We are
watching a
not.
Malayalam thriller
Khuda
as well
Hafiz is
yesterday.
not giving you an option actually.
Yeah, I think thrillers are like a great way to distract yourself. Watch someone else go through something tougher than you are going through. I think a lot of us are watching thrillers sitting at home. Vidyut, are you upset about missing the big screen, or are you happy that you get a wider audience through OTT?
Knowing me a little bit over the interview, what do you think? Happy or
You're happy
disappointed?
about everything. I think you're just happy about it and finding like the silver lining in it.
And nahi yaar, this is the best thing that's happening. Farooq and I and Shivalika, whilst we've been doing in these interviews, we've been talking about it. The like the nation is going through a lot of trouble. There's no money in people's homes. I've watched this in the last 4 months. We are going through a very difficult time. I'm not talking about just the four of us. We might be the luckiest ones, but I see people. There's no money. I don't expect them to go to the theaters. I have no ego. Neither does Farooq or Shivalika. We talked about it. It's a very difficult time. The only way we can entertain them is now being in their houses, and I'm so blessed to be a part of this whole journey where on the most auspicious day we have a release, the whole nation will get to watch it. The whole nation will decide whether they like this love story or they don't. So quite blessed.
All right. Excellent. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. I'm looking forward to watching the film. It was fantastic talking to all of you. Thanks a lot for joining me.
Thank you, Shilpa. You've been nice.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
thank you, thank you.
Thank you. You guys have been
Thank
wonderful.
you.
Thanks a
Bye.
lot, guys. Bye. Take care. Khuda Hafiz.
Bye bye. Khuda Hafiz.